Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Board Games Unlocked, and today I'm doing a run through 420 strong Hoplomachus Victorum. This is the third in the 20 strong series, I guess, that I have done. It has not gone well for me. I have both lost in Solar Sentinels and Too Many Bones, but we continued so I can show kind of what the final boss is like. Hopefully I do better on this, but probably not, because I'm going up against Pluto. But I'm feeling okay. So let's see. Well, Hoplomachus. Oh, it does say. It does have a little flavor. The underworld has issued an ultimatum. Unless a mighty hero can defeat the Scions of Pluto, Mount Vesuvius will erupt and devastate the ancient world. Legendary warriors have gathered at the base of the volcano, eager to earn glory by defeating this adversary and safeguarding the land. You are one such challenger. You must navigate the mountain and build your band to prepare for the final battle. But you must also be quick. The longer you build your forces, the more powerful Pluto's dark influence becomes. Only once your rivals have been eliminated will Pluto deem you worthy to challenge his Scion. But he's the Scion this time. So, I have chosen to... Well, not chosen, I actually did it. No, I did choose. I chose Virago. No special ability, just has one thing. I got to increase my stat dice by a total of 3, and then recruit or strengthen 2 dice. So I opted to go probably the most traditional route, and I went 1 in everything. So she's 2s across the board, so she's pretty universal. I went 1 in everything, so 3 health, 3 strategy, and 3 recovery. I could see kind of more recovery, but I really just I like to be balanced. And then normally you start with 2 of everything, but I actually strengthened a blue into a purple, and I strengthened a yellow into a green. So, might not be a great choice. Like, it makes more sense to strengthen 2 blues into purples, but we'll see. And I started with Bolster Health, so as an item after my health is reduced, I gain 2 health. So, yeah. Well, actually, if that's the case, then since I chose Bolster Health, I think instead I will bolster my recovery up to 4. Because if I reduce my health by like 1, for example, I can gain 2, which is kind of a net positive. So that's pretty good. And other than that, she has no special ing. The Primuses that I need to go after is the Sea Strider, Bing Ching, and Kraken Lance. All right. Well, if you're not familiar with 20 strong, you utilize dice to spend and defeat enemies. And in Hoplomachus Victorum, you have 3 different types of encounters. You have sports, bloodshed, and opportunities, denoted by the 3 colors, purple. Wow, I'm not colorblind, I promise. I don't know why I do that. Red is bloodshed, then you have sports, which are blue, and then green are the opportunities. And unlike the other 20 strong, where it was just kind of like a thing of activated enemies, you actually have these different camps that you move around. So down at the bottom, I can start wherever, and then you move adjacent to that. So there's a rigged fight at the start of the Primus conflict, -2 health. Do not use a bolster health dice after this reduction. Oh, okay. So literally like against that. But rigged blow, if I do that, then I'll have this item of that, which is I can ignore a bane, and each Primus has a bane effect when you defeat them. That's not horrible. Sagittarius, red and purple cannot be committed. 3 health. Change all committed misses of a single color to a hit, or you can gain a tactic or recruit a die. That's what those symbols. So all the sports have the same alternative effects, meaning that if I don't want the item, I can just gain a tactic or gain more dice. And tactics are good. Bolster health, adrenaline, at the start of the applied die step, reroll any number of unapplied dice. Then you can return or recover up to 2 dice. Hamstring, negate the effect of a single non-boss enemy until the end of the current conflict. And Stun, at the start of the suffer damage step, reduce the damage of an enemy to 0 for that step. So all of them are good. Let's see, any of these will just add more enemies, kind of like Solar Sentinels. Makua Huitl. Oh man, that is something else. I am curious. Makua Huitl. Oh, it's one of those weapons with like the obsidian dagger in them. Pronunciation.
So make sure to stay tuned to the channel if you enjoy learning.
Cool, thank you.
Makwawik is how it is said. It's easy. Makwawik. In English it is often pronounced as Makwawitl, but...
Alright. I'm just gonna leave that be, and go ahead and move the top conflict card from any camp to any other camp, including depleted camps. Or strengthen up to 2 dice and or return dice. So the Harpoonsman is pretty good. At start of the engagement, -1 health or discard an item. Well, I might use my bolster health immediately. He's going to add something. Okay, so let's, because I do not like that. So let's go ahead and go, you know what, I'm going to pop that out. And let's go to the Harpoonsman. So I need to find a spot to fight. So let's go ahead and move Virago over and my tactic over. So I can put stuff down. So we're going to fight the Harpoonsman. Boop. So that's where I'm at. And then we are going to... So you pull enemies from adjacent camps. Volcanic Brute or the Magma Rider. Magma Rider in the suffer damage step. If you would suffer 5 or more damage, ignore all damage dealt to you. That's not nothing. Okay, yeah, let's have the Magma Rider come in. So it is a blood sport. So, yeah, so I get 3 rerolls and 4 recoveries. So I will lose a health. But I'm basically going to use the bolster health immediately just to gain the 2 health. Because I'm probably going to get a tactic from the Magma Rider. So that's done. So now I just need to kill him. So I recover 4 dice. So let's do 1, 2, 3, and 4. This should be good. Okay, well there is... So let's go ahead and see if I can do... I'm going to hold on to the blue. Let's see if I can do better. So this is the second reroll. There we go. That's way better. Yep. So there is 3 on the Magma Rider and then 3 on the Harpoonsman. So they are both dead. I get to strengthen up to 2 dice and or return 1 die. So let's strengthen a blue into the purple. And then let's strengthen a green into a blue. So, yeah. Boop. That's pretty nice. And then this is an item. Let's see. That does have a... We're going to do that. So some enemies have Scion influence on them. That will be for... that'll be for various effects within fighting the Scion. Also, Pluto's spectate ability. So whenever you go to a camp, you can choose to spectate instead of fight whatever's there, and then you apply. That's actually how you can gain a health, or it was gain a health or recover a die. That's what it was. So roll any purple die on a hit if the spectated card has a Scion influence added to the Scion deck. If it does not, dismiss 1 die. Okay. So I guess I want to roll misses. So I have a 1 in 6 chance of rolling a miss. Alright, so my Magma Rider In the suffered damage tab, if I would suffer 5 or more damage, ignore all damage dealt to me. Stone Helm. That's pretty good, because it just prevents me from outright dying. Or I could recruit a die or gain a tactic. I kind of like the idea of gaining a tactic again. That bolster health is just going to be so good. Let's see. Because none of these guys, I mean, this one, stunning this guy wouldn't be horrible. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and use Magma Rider. So that will go there. Yeah, so I'm going to grab Stun as a tactic. And you can go after any of these Primuses. Actually, as soon as you kill the last one, you immediately go and fight the final. Go and fight the Scion. So he only has 9 health and hits for 1. What a weak little bitch. All right, so I'm down 3, 3, and 4. Change all committed misses of a single color to a hit. That'd be good if I had a bunch of yellow. Man, dude, like, the Camel Knight's pretty good. Enduring Mount, ignore Bane. I might actually go after him, but he's going to bring in someone. He'll bring in the Crossbowman. Yeah, so we'll go up and fight the Camel Knight. And he will bring in the Crossbowman. So at the end of each applied die step, if you apply dice to any enemy besides this one, I lose a recovery or a strategy. So I can potentially try to kill him. And he is going to add 2 to the Scion influence, which is not great. Let's actually move you over. I like you in the middle because it looks like a nice little pyramid thing, but we'll add your Scion influence. And then this thing just does nothing except he hits for a lot if I don't kill him. So I have to do 8 total damage. I'm recovering 4. Okay, so let's go 1. Like, yeah. So here is my first roll dice. God, could I please just get some crits? You know what? I would like to boom, boom, increase my odds. Okay, there's 2 crits, so 2, 4. There we go. This will be enough to kill him. So 2, 4, 6. So he's dead, and then 2 there on the Crossbowman. So yay! All right. So those guys died. Boom. And also, when you do take damage from them, if I apply dice to... Oh, he's dead. Okay, it's not an after effect. So yeah. So strengthen 1 die. Let's go ahead and strengthen... strengthen a yellow into a green. And then that is an item, and I can hold 3 items. So now I have Enduring Mount, so I can ignore a Bane, and then I get to recover 4 dice. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. And he actually doesn't have anything, so we'll just put that discard pile over there. Another Crossbowman just allows me to strengthen a die, relatively easy potentially. The Immensus rewards cannot be gained. Clay Breastplate. When a card would be placed on the Scion deck, ignore it and discard it instead. Ooh, that's not horrible either. He also does no damage, but he brings 2 people in. Ooh. Oh, that's interesting. The Obscene Oracle, -1 health to 1 active Primus. Discard up to 2 cards from the top of the Primus deck. If Pluto is assigned, discard up to 2 more. Oh, man. That's just great. Well, I'm not near... I could fight Ching. And then just bring in that Obscene Oracle. That is just fantastic. Wow. Because I'm assuming Bing Ching brings in someone. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's go in, and we're actually going to fight Bing Ching. Okay. So, yes. Okay. And then he brings in someone. We'll bring in this obscene oracle. Yeah, this might be pretty good, I think. So -1 to 1 active Primus. So he only has 6 health now. Now I don't have a whole bunch of dice, so that's the problem. But this acts as a boss fight, so you keep going. In the first applied dice step of each engagement, Bing Ching is the only enemy dice. The only enemy dice can be applied to. His health is equal to the number of dice applied to her. Sorry, Bing Ching's health is the only number of dice applied to her. And afterwards, I lose a strategy if no dice were applied to Bing Ching. And then the Bane, I'm not even going to worry about. Although it's recover all dice, then weaken dice 5 times. If you cannot exhaust a die from the dice pool for each weaken, you cannot resolve. I can. That's not the worst Bane in the world to weaken. But, and I have my stun, so I can see how well I do in the first applied dice step of each engagement. You can only go to her. So, I'm thinking, actually, that I might let that Bane go through and just recover all my dice. So, let's see. It's the first applied dice step. Okay. So, that's not nothing. So, there's 2, 4. I get 2 more rerolls. So let's see. Let's actually... And damage stays on from round to round in this. So you can actually, like I could assign this 1 hit here and then just kind of leave it there. I'm not doing that. So I'm thinking actually, so let's go 2, 4. Well, I get rerolls. So let's just see if I get a crit. Did I? I did not. So, because I have to commit all these dice. So there's a crit. 2, 4, 6. So Bing Ching is defeated. So dead. And then, so all of these are going to be exhausted. I can't remember when you apply the Bane, though. The Bane! At the end of a round in which you successfully complete a Primus conflict. Okay, so at the end of a round, so it acts as... Then, the Obscene Oracle is there. I will actually use the stun to take no damage from that. So I stunned the Obscene Oracle. And then, so Bing Ching is defeated. Then I will recover 4 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll go after the Obscene Oracle. And that's 2, 3, 4. Sure. Yeah. So, boom. And the Obscene Oracle is defeated. So I discard up to 2 cards from the top of this deck. So, if the Pluto's a Scion, I discard up to 2 more. So, it probably could have been better used if I waited. But taking out a Scion already is pretty solid. Now, so Bing Ching is dead. I recover all my dice, and I'm thinking I'm actually just going to take this. So, because I think none of these strengthen. Oh, the crossbowman up there strengthens. So let's see. Recover all dice, because I like recovering all my dice. And then I weaken 5 of them. Or I exhaust a die for each one I cannot weaken. Alright. That's not how that goes. Boom. So let's go ahead and we're going to weaken 2 green into 2 yellow. So that's 2. Let's weaken a blue into a green. That's 3. And weaken 2 purple into 2 blues. Alright. I'm not upset about that. Not entirely. I might be, whenever I really need guaranteed hits. But that is not terrible in terms of, because now I have things to strengthen. Ching is defeated, and now we continue. Yeah, I probably would have gone after a Scion as early if that Scene Oracle wasn't there to literally be pulled into the fight. So now I can go fight that crossbowman. But one of these, the Provocateur, this enemy's health is 1 plus your highest stat, so 5 items cannot be used. And so he has 5 health. You know what? I'll fight him. Little wuss. So the Provocateur. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Still 3 rerolls. Need 5 total damage. 1, 2, 3. That's not amazing. Although he only hits for 1, but it will lower a die or make me dismiss a die. Oh, shit. Oh, I don't like any of that. Alright, let's throw in another blue. Okay, there's 5. 1, 2, 3. That's why I added that blue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is enough because it was 1 plus my highest stat, which by recovery. So that kills the Provocateur, and I get to add 1 to my lowest stat, which is health or strategy. Let's do strategy. So that brings it up to 4. Boop. And I'm going to recover my 4 dice. It is nice being able to have a high recovery. Boom. Alright, so now I think I'm going to go up to the crossbowman. Because he seems pretty easy. Yep, just going to be just me and you, bro. And let's... Yeah, really, it doesn't matter because I'm going to get to recover 4 dice. So, oh wow, he was massacred. Just with this axe, I just like, he's like trying to shoot, hits him in the head. I get to strengthen the die. He doesn't even add a Scion influence. And I'll recover my dice back. So strengthen the die. Let's get my useful purples back. Immensus. Oh yeah, when a card would be placed on the Scion deck. Haven't had to spectate yet, although it's not horrible. Like being able to spectate, get rid of the Immensus. Yeah, because I think when you spectate, you can suffer the spectate penalty, discard the top card of your camp, and then either recover 1 die or heal 1. Which is again so nice. Like all 3 of them, like Solar Sentinels, I feel like really is dependent on the cards that happen to come out. Like it can either be really difficult or really easy. Too Many Bones is also pretty rough. I think it's harder. This one feels like I don't know, maybe to me the most balanced, but but they all have like different perks for the different dice. Immensus. I kind of don't want to fight you, even though you don't deal any damage. You bring 2 people in. Although this Busta Rhymes, Bustarius, lets me discard the top card of the Scion deck. What if you just never had a Scion influence deck and then Pluto shows up and you're just like, oh, yep, alright, let's do this. Wait! Because then I guess I could bring in the Shale Lurker, discard the top sport enemy from any camp. You just do that. Inactivation, move to any camp. Do I fight Immensus? Wow. I mean, that's a lot of immediate or items. I can hold 4 items. But still, I don't have a lot of dice. You know what? Let's go fight. Let's fight him. Immensus. So I'm there. And I mean, not being able to recover my purples sucks. So Bastarius will bring in... No additional enemies can be added to the current conflict. Oh. Okay, well, I'll just do that then. So it's just me, Immensus, and Bastarius. No additional enemies can be added to the current conflict. So I guess I stop. Neat. So now I have to do 7 total damage. I'm recovering 4. I can discard the top card of the Influence deck, or the Scion deck. And when a card would be placed on it, I ignore it and discard it. Those are good. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, maybe I'll just get all crits. I got 1 crit. That's nice. And then I am going to add in a blue. 2. So there's 4. Oh, well, actually, yeah, there we go. So there's 4, and then 1, 2, 3. So they're dead. And I'm going to get these recovered. And that one recovered. And then we're there. So discard the top card from the deck. Sure, I like the idea of not having any of those. And he doesn't even add to 1 because it's a sport, so the sports are kind of nice. Oh, okay. So actually, never mind. Rewards cannot be gained, so he stays there. That's okay. The rewards cannot be gained. Oh wait, no, I killed him. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, so he's dead, and then I have my clay breastplate. So I have an enduring mount and a clay breastplate. When a card would be placed on the deck, it does not. Instead, so I think I will then come over to the Shale Lurker, because I like the idea of discarding the top sport. And this one is not quite dead. Start a Primus conflict with 1 health and successfully complete it. Vampiric Blow. Each time you defeat an enemy using only green and yellow dice, plus 1 health. These are insane. These opportunities are insane. At the start of a Primus conflict, minus 2 health. Do not use a bolster health tactic after this reduction. Yeah. I am definitely going to grab a tactic again after defeating the Shale Lurker, like I'm about to do literally right now. Okay, I actually did 2, 4. So 2, and then 4, so he's dead. Sure, well, some of these add 2. So I guess... And then discard the top sports enemy from any camp. Let's go ahead and discard you. Because not being able to do red or purple sucks. Inactivation, move to any camp. That's probably solid, honestly. But I want to have more dice, so I think I'm going to recruit someone. Where is it? That's Primus. Where is it? Where is it? When you would gain... Oh, you may trade recruit a die. Okay, yeah. So I have to recruit the weakest die possible. Or gain a tactic, and I'd much rather gain a tactic. So we'll add that, and the tactic that... Oh, no! All my items. Again, like... I mean, all of these are good. Hamstring, negate the effect of a single non-boss enemy. Yeah. But I think I am just going to do bolster health again. At the start of the applied dice step, reroll any number of unapplied dice. Then return or recover up to 2 dice. That's pretty good. Also, I get to recover 4 dice. So 1... 2, 3. Yeah, bolster health is just too solid. Or do I keep it and move? Because I kind of have a fun idea. You know what? I'm actually going to keep it. I'm not going to gain the tactic. I am going to use it wherever it was. I think it was this one. Yeah, inactivation, move to any camp. I am going to actually use that to move to any camp because I want to come here and I want to fight Sea Strider. So, the effects and rewards of all non-boss enemies are ignored. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, so, okay. Well, that's a little bit shittier, but the effects and rewards of all non-boss enemies are ignored. So is that plus attack or plus enemy and effect? Because he's adding 2. I think it is. I think it basically just means they're all blank, like the whole card's blank. Which kind of sucks because I was hoping to grab the Serpent because the Serpent says each crit deals 3 damage to Primuses. I'm like, oh, that'll be perfect for me to just fight and just wipe Sea Strider. And that's a bane I probably will ignore because it's just for each purple that I've recruited, I lose 1 to a stat of my choice. I'll probably straight up just ignore that with my Enduring Mount. So basically, whatever I'm bringing in is gonna, yeah, it's just gonna be blank. So let's see. Recover 4 dice. I don't get any of their rewards. I don't get anything. So it's just a matter of whooping on his ass, which I can do. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Yeah. There's 1 crit. So we'll apply that. Dismiss all dice applied to this enemy. Okay. Oh wait, no, it's all ignored. Yeah, so Cestus is dead. Well, I guess I don't apply yet. Let's see. There's another, and I get 4 rerolls. Yeah, you know what? I get 4. Okay, it's the exact same. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to go to Sea Strider, crit, and crit. So that will defeat all of them, and the Serpent gets added, and for each purple that I've recruited, -1 to the stat of my choice, I'm going to use my Enduring Mount to ignore that Bane. Boop. That was worth it. Ooh, and when a card will be placed on top of the sound deck, ignore its fire and discard it instead. Clay Breastplate with the Enduring Mount coming in for the clutch, so that 2 Scion thing is not getting added. Sea Strider is defeated, and you go to the discard pile also. And now I recover 4 dice. Not bad. Not bad. It's weird not having all my dice available, but I think that's kind of part of the challenge. So, 1 Primus left. Kraken Lance. And I just cracked my neck, so I'm dying. Alright. Before the suffer damage step, roll any yellow die. If you roll a miss, this enemy's... If it rolls a miss. Roll any yellow die. If it rolls a miss, this enemy's attack is 0. Okay. Well, let's go fight you. Boop. And before the suffer damage step. So I could potentially just try to kill it. Come on. 2 crits, baby. There's 1 crit, actually. That's 1. Nope, that's a blank. Let's get another purple. Oh, there we go. So, dead. 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 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Strengthen up to 2 dice or recruit any 1 die. Strengthen up to 2 or recruit any 1? I think I'll recruit any 1. I'll grab purple. And then he gets added. Oh, it was a... Okay, so it's like a horse dog thing. I kept thinking it was like this like two-legged, I don't know, like just this thing. Like that looks like it's like this really gross looking thing on two legs, not a dog. That's funny. So there's that. And I already recovered my dice, I believe. So the enemy's health is 1. Plus, you know what? Let's go after the provocateur again. This enemy's health is 1 plus your highest stat. Items cannot be used. I don't even have any items. And plus 1 to my lowest stat, which is health. So right now it is 5. Again, 1, 2, 3. Let's see if I get lucky. 1, 2. Nope. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2. Yep, there's 5. That kills him. I'm just going to recover those same dice and increase my health to 4. See? Told you that having even stats was going to be the best. So that's 4 in the Scion influence. Plus 1 to any stat. Discard the top score of the blood shards from any camp and treat that enemy as defeated. Wow. Volcanic Brute. But the problem is red and purple dice cannot be recovered during the recovered dice step. Which means I'd have to, I mean, I could use a purple and I just wouldn't get it back. I would like... You know, I think I'm actually going to spectate. So, spectating... Okay, I think, again, just discard. Okay, so roll any purple. On a hit, if the spectated card has... oof. Okay. Okay, yeah, it was a hit. So on a hit, if the spectated card had Scion Influence, it gets added to the Scion Influence deck. So there's that. And I can recover a health or recover a die. I'm going to recover a die. And that was that. So then... yeah, you know what? That's fine. I'll go fight this Warseer. At the start of the engagement, -1 health or discard an item. So there's the health loss. And you know what? Maybe I'll just get super lucky. I did. Okay. Boom. Warseer. Dead. She's just like, I see that you're about to cut my head off. That sucks. But then I will recover all of my dice. And I'm going to gain a tactic. And the tactic I'm going to gain is bolster health, baby. And then now, I'm going to go fight Kraken Lance. Boom. When activating enemies for this battle, you must select enemies with +1. Oh. So he's going to add, so Fury. Oh god, dude, you suck. Okay. That's even worse. Okay. Okay. So then I have to add one more. And... At the end of the first applied dice, if this enemy is not defeated, I lose a health of +1 to any stat. Alright. So because of Kraken Lance, I had to select enemies with +1 enemies. So because of that, it was +1, and then there was another one. So I have a Fury, a Secutor, and Democaris? Cool. But that's it. That's all he does. So let's see. Banish the Bane is banish any number of recruited dice such that the banished dice have at least 6 hit sides between them. So I could do like a purple and a red. I could do a red. I could just banish the red, because that does have at least 6 hit sides between them. I mean, that is a guaranteed hit, though. Does nothing but at the end of each applied dice step, if I apply dice to any enemy besides this one, I lose a strat. And at the end of the first applied dice step, if this enemy is not defeated, I lose a health. Which is not bad, because then I can bolster it. But then, gain a tactic. When you would dismiss a die, recruit up to 2 dice instead. When you would dismiss a die. Damn, I was like, oh, does that outright ignore that? Might recruit. Okay, I think I can do this. Because he's going to let me recover all... He's going to let me recover all dice? Okay. So... Sure. Okay, that was pure ass. You know what? I'm actually going to reroll all those. At the end of each apply. Okay. Oh, there's one crit. And... There we go. There we go. That's a little bit better. So... 2, 4... 5. So Kraken Lance is defeated. Let's see. 2, 3. You're defeated, which lets me apply. I'm gonna apply it to. Yeah. So I'm gonna. Because this one is definitely going off. At the end of each applied dice step, if I apply dice to enemy besides this one. Oh wait, that was only 3 rerolls. Okay, so then I can actually kill you. Okay. So you're dead. You're dead. The Secutor is the only one still alive. So the stat that I am going to... the stat that I'm going to increase is my recovery, but then I'm going to lose it because of the Secutor, because I did apply dice to an enemy besides him. That does nothing, that does nothing, so yes, so dead, exhausted, and dead, so that's just, these are just going to add to the Scion pile. And Kraken Lance is dead, so there's that. Now I will take 8 damage, but then I will use my bolster health after it's reduced. So it's basically just going to go up by 1. And then I will recover 4 dice. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're in there. And now it's just me and the Secutor. And he only has... 3 health. 1, 2. 1, 2. Why am I rolling those? Okay, 2. Yeah, so now he's dead. Boom. Mutilated. When you would dismiss a die, return to do that 2 dice instead. I think, again, I'm going to take a tactic. That bolster health has just been working really, really well for me. Add him to the pile. Now, gotta suffer the Bane. When activating it, banish any number of recruited dice such that the banished dice have at least 6 hit sides between them. And then recover all dice. So I could just get rid of my red. And then have a pretty decent chance. Or hit sides. So I could do 2, 4, could do 2 yellows and a green, which is probably the best bet because I'm not going to use them for anything, so I'll do that. So 2 yellows and a green, which is actually 7 hit sides between them. Then recover all dice. And that was... I don't have that many dice, honestly. So, Kraken Lance is now defeated. So now, basically, we immediately go and fight. Gonna go fight Pluto. So we'll just set these off to the side. Almost knocked off my box. And so one. Okay. Whew. All right. Pluto. He's adding 1, so which he adds from this. So +1 enemy, adding an enemy plus an enemy for every 3 Scion influence. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm adding in 4 enemies. And before each commit die step, I must dismiss a die. Well, that's not fantastic. So I'm adding in, 4 total enemies. Okay, so he's definitely way easier if you can manage this deck. It sucks because some of the good items that I used added in 2. So if I didn't add those in, it would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still would have been 6, which would have been 2 enemies instead of 3, so. Alright, so Pluto, Secutor, the Volcanic Brute, and then the Serpent. And then the Provocateur. Okay. Not great. Not great. Not great at all. Well, none of them do a lot of damage, surprisingly. So... And I have to defeat all enemies. Before each commit die step, I have to dismiss a die. So let's dismiss that. At least I actually made it to him. So, do I just try and get lucky? Because they're all gonna make me if they deal damage to me. The thing that sucks, that Volcanic Brute sucks. Because I think that alone is gonna cause me to lose. Unless I get insanely lucky and roll all crits. So... Or insanely unlucky. I mean, those are all hits, but man, I don't roll crits all that much. Like, what there's 1 crit. And my last roll. No, wow. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure I lost, just because of him. I cannot recover those during the recover die step. So I don't want to be working with the blues. So that sucks quite a bit. Like, what is it like to... Oh, God, to still just like one crit. Like, how many dice am I rolling? Like, I mean, you think my odds of rolling crits, because I know there's only 1 chance. Yeah. Nope, I would have had to get insanely lucky. So, I lost, not because of Pluto. No, I guess kind of because of Pluto. But if he wasn't here, just for shits. So, there's a crit, which, he has 5 health, again. So... I mean, I could assign that kills the Serpent. Then at the end of each applied dice step, if you apply dice to an enemy besides this one, I lowered my... So then I could do 1, 2, 3. And then just kind of leave it at that. Yeah. So then these guys would die. I would take 2 damage, but then I could use my bolster health. Nope, items cannot be used. So I would take 2 damage. This is all hypothetically, this volcanic brute wasn't here to, just ream my ass. So then these would get that if my health was reduced as engagement, I lose my strategy or my recovery. I'll lower my strategy. And at the end of the applied death step, if I applied to enemy besides this one, so I guess I'll lose my recovery from these two. So then these guys die. It's like, ha ha ha. You may return the weakest die that is applied to a defeated enemy. Oh. So I would get to return one of these. And then I would recover 3 dice. Well, I got to return this one. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, still not amazing. Then it's just the Provocateur and Pluto. But I have to just miss 1 die. Not amazing. Yeah. Nope, and now I just don't have the die pool. Damn. That sucks. 1. 2. Hey, there's a crit. Oh, another crit. Hey, that's 5. That kills this. Which, hold on. So that kills him. Which increases my lowest stat. So I'll increase my recovery. So he's dead. Then we go to Pluto, and he hits me for 1, but then I'll use my bolster health because I can now, which will increase my health by 1 actually. And then I can recover 4 dice. So 1, 2. And I'm going to return the weakest die as applied to a defeated enemy. No, the weakest die was this. But I still can't kill him because I don't have the recovery, or I don't have the enemies, because then I have to dismiss a die, and dismiss is just outright lose. So 2, 4, yeah, even if I got all crits. Oh wait, I think I recovered all crits. 2, oh my god, 2, 4, 6. I need 2 crits here. Wow, nope. 2, 4, 6. Hey! 8, 9. Yay! I didn't do it still, but I at least made it to Pluto. So yeah, that was 20 strong Hoplomachus Victorum. This one is still my favorite, which is funny because out of all the game, well, Too Many Bones and Hoplomachus, I love Too Many Bones, and I do not like Hoplomachus. Even though I think at this point they've made like rules to reduce the length of the game, because that was pretty much my biggest issue, was the game to me wasn't fun enough to warrant each round being in like 6 hours. But it's actually my favorite in this. I love the movement of going camp to camp. Every card just doesn't seem like it's there to dick you over, like you saw where it's like, hey, this actually reduces the health of a Primus. It's like, oh, that's cool. The fact that there's 9 Scions in the game instead of like 4, like there's only 4 Tyrants in Too Many Bones and 4 bosses in Solar Sentinels. And every character that you choose to play as is also a Primus. So that's really awesome because you get like just bang for your buck. Like you might actually, when you're dealt your 4, you might pick someone to play as because you really don't want to deal with them as a Primus. There's a lot more forward thinking, I think, in this one, because you can see everything on meticulously how you're planning, what your Primus is. Like if you're fighting Pluto, you're doing everything to try and reduce that Scion influence deck. You're not spectating a lot because there's a chance that it's just going to add to that, which means it gets more enemies. I mean, we saw I was doing pretty well until, this volcanic brute just completely shut me down. And you pay attention to all that stuff, or you should anyway. But yeah, the Hoplomachus Victorum one is great. So that was it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed my 20 strong playthroughs. I guess I know there's more coming, so I'll definitely be doing run-throughs for those. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you. Hey everyone, thank you for watching, and I really hope that you enjoyed the video. If you would like to see more of my content, go ahead and click that subscribe button and the bell to be notified whenever I upload any new content. If you feel like supporting the channel, you can go ahead and click that Patreon link to be taken to my Patreon, and any help is truly appreciated. Other than that, stick around for any other run-throughs or reviews or cool top 10s or whatever I feel like putting on. Other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you.